Okay, so I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time now, but when you have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old at home and a wife and a business, it's kind of hard to find the time to do these things. But so this video is about this device right here. It's called a ClearTab SR-77. It's got a quad-core processor, a Samsung Exynos processor in it that's just ridiculously fast. It's got a GPS, which you don't find every day in these budget tablets. It's got Bluetooth, again, which you don't find every day. It's got an IPS HD high def screen. That means the viewing angle is going to be outstanding, however you do. I'll show you that when I turn the device on. But I put it here because this over here is a Samsung Galaxy Tab. This over here is a Samsung Galaxy S3 cell phone. And if you notice, it's like a big brother to this guy. It's just large enough where you can't walk around with it as a phone, but it is also larger than this, so that when you want to play games or watch movies or use apps, it's very friendly, you know, very portable, and the right size. So it's kind of like when this isn't doing the trick, I can just put this down and pick this up, and we get some good results. Alright, so let me turn this on and show you just real quick. Back here, the back again. You can't see the back of this, but if you could, it's so similar. It's you know, obvious where they got their design cue from. But so you have right here, you have an LED flash, you have a camera, you have the speaker port. Over here you have a power plug, HDMI. This is really cool. You don't see this again. An extra little step they took that makes this kind of a cut above the rest. That's for your micro SD slot, and so that you don't lose your card or you don't have any dirt getting in there or whatever. It's got this nice little cover over it. So this is your speaker port for your headphones, for your micro USB port, and sorry, that's not a speaker. I don't know what that is, but this is the mic is over here. That's what I meant. The mic. Over here this is kind of a cool feature. This is an LED charging. Again, something that you don't see very often with some of the budget devices coming out of China. When you plug it into charge, it shows this as red when the device is charged up. It turns to green, so then you at least know what's going on with your charge status. This is another camera. I'm not gonna put my ugly mug on the film here, but I will tell you that the cameras front and rear are good enough to Skype, but they're not gonna, you know, they're nothing to write home to mom about. In fact, I'm pretty sure the camera on my Galaxy S3 is better in both regards, on the front and the back. So we'll turn the device on. You can see how fast it powers up and all that kind of good stuff. So this is what it looks like, quad core. Just so that you can see here. I want to go ahead and show you something while this is powering on. This is Antutu Benchmark, and I'll bring this in a little bit closer so that you can kind of get a good look at it. This scored a 9,364, and the Galaxy S3 is, you know, as everybody knows, is lightning fast. For as far as cell phones are concerned. Obviously the S4 is probably going to be a little faster, but S3 is no slouch. I mean, this thing flies whenever you're trying to do stuff. It's fast. So that scored 9364 or whatever I said. This here, Galaxy Tab. Oops. All right. So we'll swipe that out of the way, move this out of the way. I ran this is 6940. Not sure why it comes up a little slower than the other one or whatever. Maybe not as good graphics, or it's a little more screen real estate that I have to power, so it comes up a little lower. But whatever the case, you know, I use this for everything, and again, this is lightning fast as well. When we go to the, I mean, there's no lag, it's just fast. So, I would say for the scores, anything above, you know, 3,000 or 4,000 is going to be noticeably fast. This is nearly 7,000, very fast, and even faster as the Samsung Galaxy S3. Now, to the the main point of our video here. The ClearTab SR-77. As you can see, the screen is amazing. You know, I wouldn't have it if it's got a garbage screen. But I put some programs on here. Turn the volume up just a little bit. NBA Jam is on here. CSR Racing, great drag racing game. Raging Thunder plays great. There was one game that I couldn't get to work. Some Socio Town. I don't know what that is, but I downloaded it just to see what it looked like, and it didn't work. So with this, you get I think the regular launcher gives you 5 touchscreens. You have your little shortcut menu here. Google voice search or text search. You can type in there or speak in there. The Antutu benchmark results for this, you're gonna love this. Just to show you what kind of speed dimming you're dealing with. Hopefully you can see that 10,544 for the test result. Really fast. There's nothing that slows this thing down. I mean, it's surprisingly fast, to be honest. So what you should know about this is the screen, the angles are excellent. I'm going to put on a video here for you to take a look at. I think there was one video already downloaded or already included with the device. Let me see if I can find it. Music, pictures, movies, maybe? Not in there. In there? Camera? No. Okay, well, it's not in there, but now I remember why. I got this thing maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I've been meaning to put a video up ever since. But in between time, when I got it, there's an update to Android 4.2. When I got it, it was Android 4.0. When I did the upgrade to Android 4.2, I can tell you that for me personally, I don't like it. When I tried to use the camera after upgrading, the camera app doesn't work properly. It shuts down automatically. And I know it said beta on there, and obviously anybody that knows anything about Android, when it's a beta, it's not a full release, there are going to be some bugs. I've found that it's very fast, Android 4.2. I also found that the battery life seems to be a little bit longer with Android 4.2, but there was a bug. Like I said, the game on the front screen automatically closed. The camera, that force closed as well. But everything else, I mean, all the games, I'll just give you an example. Look at the screen. I mean, the viewing angle, just so you can see. I mean, it's impressive. To me, it's impressive. But this is not what you expect to get from the standard everyday budget tab device coming out of China. This is something altogether new and impressive. It's got the pinch to zoom, so you can see. You can zoom that in. Let me go ahead and... Oh, I accidentally fired one. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Okay. I think you can double tap. Is it double tap zoom? No, you gotta use your fingers. Okay. So, as you can see on here, the graphics, the clarity, the color, the depth of field, the contrast, like the viewing angle, everything is... I mean, look at it. It's there's no, you don't lose anything. Basically, whatever you can see on the screen head on, you can see on the screen sideways. There's no, it doesn't give it up any. So I don't want to play Angry Birds for you for 10 minutes, so I'm going to back out of here and let's see if we can take a look at something else. It has Amazon App Store, or I don't know if it has it when you upgrade or if it when it came with it regular. I put Amazon App Store on here, it works fine. Google Play Store also works totally fine. Everything that you would expect to be there. Movies, TV, music, magazines, apps, games, everything. So let's go to games. Everything loads really fast. I mean, the download speeds are pretty impressive. It just fills it all in so quick. I don't know. I think that I'll be happy if more devices use this Samsung quad-core processor, because it seems to be a home run in my opinion. I wanted to show you speed test so that you can get an idea of how good the Wi-Fi throughput is. This is Wi-Fi. This is out of the room, down the hall, and into where I have my office, and up on top of a giant desk behind some books. So that's coming through at about 16, what is it, megabits? 16 megabits a second, and then the upload is about 2 megabits a second. And this connection is rated at 12 to 14 download and I think 2 upload. But yeah, so very fast, and you have your e-reader apps, Aldeco, which I have recommended before. I think it's outstanding. All you do is just touch and it reads through. The font and the text, everything, you can enlarge it. Go back. This is just, I don't know, it's a really surprisingly good device. And I love when I go out on a limb and buy something. Oh, I do have one bone to pick. I bought this thing for, it was on sale. The pricing was around, coming up to about $200, and I used a coupon code that expired, like I said, about 2 weeks ago. But I got mine, I think it was $162 shipped, shipped quick, and I'm seeing the pricing out there now at like $150, $152. I was gonna post a deal on Slick Deals. I saw it as low as $139.99, and before I could get this video done and then post the deal, it was gone. But you know, I'm looking every day to see if the deals are out there. If there is a deal, obviously I'm going to post it, because this is something I've used and I can recommend myself. I didn't try Skype on. I've actually never tried YouTube. Let me take a look and see how this. Okay. So all right, let's find. Is this HD? Let's watch this. See how it does. Some Russian movie, I don't know. Oh, I gotta skip this ad here. Okay, skip ad. Oops, there we go. And I want to make that full screen so we can see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I found this. Okay, so this is YouTube playing. This shows how well it does and how crisp the colors are. You can check how fast the you can just forward, back, no lag. It just does whatever you ask of it. And it's just a really impressive tablet. I mean, for the money. I just look at a similar product with the quad-core processor, GPS, Bluetooth, all that kind of stuff. You're looking at probably mid-3s, low-4s, something like that. And you're paying for a name brand, obviously, but it's just, I don't know. There's always a much better deal to be had if you do your homework and look around out there. Again, it's got Bluetooth. Oh, one thing I want to tell you, and it's important that people know this if they're going to buy it. The Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi, and the GPS on is going to eat your battery. This thing is only going to last probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours or something, if you leave all of those on at the same time. Obviously, if you're not out and about, you don't need the GPS, so turn the GPS off. If you don't have a hook to Bluetooth anything, then I would say turn the Bluetooth off. But the GPS is the main thing that kills the battery. Otherwise, expect 3 to 4 times the battery life with those things off. Probably 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours with everything off. And it charges really quick, which is good news, because sometimes, again, with the budget devices, the charging can take a while longer than you expect. One of those deals where it lasts for 5 hours but takes 5 hours to charge. That's not very cool. This, I would say, if it lasts 6 or 8 hours, maybe it takes about an hour to charge. So, great sound, great display. It has HDMI out port. You just plug in your mini HDMI and plug it into your TV. Whatever happens here goes onto your TV, which is always a cool feature. The keyboards and the, you know, all the stuff or whatever, it's all standard. You don't have to add anything to it. This is listed as, okay, right here, Android 4.2.2. And again, unless they come out, I mean, it's your choice. You can look at both of them if you want. I'll probably flash it back to 4.0 just so I can have access to the cameras and a little more app compatibility. But you know, it's up to you. If you want something a little speedier and people like to get the new stuff, then they can get Android 4.2.2. One thing also to note, you can root the 4.0 version. The 4.2 version doesn't have root access yet. Obviously that will probably happen any moment. But I wanted root access because I wanted to overclock it. This, I don't know if you can see it, but the processor, this is all 4 cores running at 1.6 gigahertz. When I bought it, it was 4 cores and it was listed as 1.4 gigahertz, and I was going to see if I could overclock it. It does it already for you with the new upgrade. That's probably why it's a little quicker, a little smoother. But yeah, so that's it. 8 gigabytes of internal storage. It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is about all you need. Quad-core processor, again, GPS, IPS screen, Bluetooth, and just really great device. So that's it. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you like Android tablets, especially budget Android devices, PC sticks, tablets. I don't really get into the phones too much. I'm kind of mainstream when it comes to that, but for the tablets and the PC sticks, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have it. Thanks.